Hello, in this video I would show you how to edit normal content on Pacific AgLink's website. So don't forget to log in first to be administrator of the website. Use the 8080 port as instructed in the manual, and you're ready to go. So to take an example that we want to edit a news here, and let's say we want to edit this one. Just click on it. You can have a normal view of the news, and here you can edit it. So you edit here, and here you have access to all the different fields constituting this content. So if you want to change the title, you change it here. This is a classical field. If you want to change the picture here, you could, for instance, remove this one. Choose another one by clicking Choose File, and select one image from your computer. And the second stage, you can see the file name of your the file name of your image here. And now you have to upload to the server. So just keep in mind that sometimes there's some limitation on some files. This one is limited to 400 kilobytes. The allowed file types are PNG, GIF, JPEG, and different JPEG. And it must be smaller than 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels in this example. So I click on Upload for uploading my file to the server. And it's always good to put a little alternate text. It will display when you hover over the image. This is a text but will display here. So this is a nice image, for example. Now the body part. Most of the content have a body part, which is the description of the content in itself or the text inside. You have some different display options here. So by default it's filtered HTML. In filtered HTML you just display your text in raw text, and you have no other option than just putting your text here, which is the best option if you just have to put text in there. If you want to have more options, you can switch into full HTML mode. In this case, you have to wait a little bit that all the tools and edition tools display. It should come now. Apparently I have a small problem. Must be a connection problem from my side. Sorry for this interruption. So here we get all the tools now for editing the text in here. So as you can see, my text is not edited here, so I will go point by point here with all the options of the tools. Here the first option is you can switch from display, the normal display as the user will see it at the end, to the source code, so you can see all the HTML brackets and stuff in here. It's quite useful if you have directly HTML code to paste in here. You have the classical edit, cut, copy tools here. You have a useful tool here. If you copy something from Word, it contains a lot of brackets who will iterate your HTML code. So if you click here, you can paste your content from Word directly in here, and it will be cleaned up directly here. You have a spell checking here, and you can do and undo stuff. So it's, for example, if I take this part, and I bold it, I can come back. You can find text in your content. You can replace content. You can select other content. You can remove the format if you apply any format here, like this. You can remove it here, likewise. And now here's an interesting one. If you want to add an image, let's say somewhere in the middle of the text, here you have different options. First, you can browse the web server itself and having a look in all the different folders on different files contained already into there. So you have access to PDF files, to everything, to all the images that you uploaded already there. And if this image is not already on a server, you have the option here to upload your picture directly from your computer as before. You can delete files, you can resize files, you can even insert file. You can do many things here. So here, if for instance I want to add an image like, let's say, this one, I insert file, and then I get my here. So here you have some options for, again, giving alternative text, changing the size of the image and display. If you want a border, if you want space, horizontal space like here, and vertical space here, that is not so cluttered to the text, and you can change the alignment like this. So here I inserted an image, for example. You can even insert flash. You can insert a table, a horizontal line if you need to, for separating the thing, smileys and other options. All the other ones are classic options for formatting text, for making lists, for indenting the alignment, the paragraphs, and this is an important one. If you need to add any hyperlink, you just select the text, click the link, and here you can decide what link you want to put in here. So if I take this, for example, I'm going to have this directly. You make OK, and here you have a hyperlink. You can put an enter for linking, for making a link in your own text. You can build a teaser break, which is a good manner for separating a teaser from the summary, but it can be quite tricky. So the template is already done that it makes automatical teasing. So I don't recommend to use it here. Here you can change the format of the text. You can declare it as a heading, for example. Not all the text, you have to change the paragraph. So I'll come back. So if I create a paragraph here and consider this as a title, I just declare it as a header 1 or a subtitle, heading 3. You can change the font, you can change the size, you can change this text color, the text background color, and if you have a lot of a big body here, you can maximize the window, that you have complete access to your to a description here. You just click it back here and you're back to your content. Can you show the different paragraph? So it gives you a real point of view of how you indent, how you organized your thing. And on the right corner, as you can see here, you can drag and completely change the size of your window if you need to. Alright, so don't forget, I just remind you, if you want to have access to all those tools, you need to go to full HTML mode. And here's an interesting field. It's a link field. If you want to add a link to your content, for example, to another website, let's say I go to SPC website, and I want to make a link to SPC website. I put the URL here, and the important thing is I have to put a title. That's because this is not really relevant. So I would say this is the official SPC website. If you want to add another link, like it's when you have fields that you can multiply, you have all this option here. So you add another item here. You wait a bit, and it will create for you another field for adding other links here. The important part here at the end, it's publishing options. If you want to publish it or unpublish it, by default it's most of the time published. You can ask it to promote it to the front page, and if you have many contents promoted to the front page, it will if you want this one on the top, you stick it at top of the list. You can make some tries, but promote it to the front page, I strongly not recommend to do this, because the front page is quite organized already and grab automatically content, different content types out of there. So I strongly recommend you not to use these options. Alright, and when you have done everything, you just save, and that's it. If you want to delete this content, this is a manner to delete one. You just have to edit the content and you delete it here. So let's switch now to another kind of content. For example, if I want to add a organization, you can see that you have some other type of fields here. So I don't go back to these fields. You have one interesting field here. It's organization type, which gives you a scroll list here. So you just make the choice for defining the organization. Same for the headquarter country. And here's an interesting field that you can see in some of the content types. It's for locating the organization on the map. This geocade address field works exactly like in Google Map. You just naturally types a country and a location in there, and you try to find it directly like this. So let's say I'm looking for Suva in Fiji. He proposed me something. I click on it, and it will put me a pointer, a marker, directly on the location. If you know exactly where this location is, if you have the coordinates, you are free to pass the latitude and longitude here, and you will move the marker in the right direction. Otherwise, you can also zoom into the map and move the marker where you want to. It would change the geocade address, which is Duncan Road, Suva, Fiji here, for example, and it would change the latitude and longitude. So you can address the location from this field directly on the map, or directly by latitude and longitude. When everything is fine, you can place the marker here, and the location is located here. If you have another location to add, same system as before, you just add another item and you define a new location. Here's another field, which is a scroll list, but with multiple choices. So I can choose one country and another one and another one. And if I made a mistake here, I can delete this country, for example, from the list. Here's a simple description, which is a really simple field. It's just text. And here is another important field here, which is related context for this organization. By knowing that you have another content types, which is contact, and here you can make a choice of different users. So you just type the first letters, and you try to find